Hi, Miss Bogner. It's me, Nate. So, today, for my capstone project, I was going to tell you about the life of an engineer, more importantly, a civil engineer. Now, let's walk it back a little bit and talk about what a engineer is, or what engineering is. Well, engineering is a branch of science and technology uh, considered concerned with the designing and building of and use of engines, machines, and structures. Different types of engineering are civil engineering, mechanical engineering, environmental engineering, and material engineering. Now, what do engineers do? Well, they identify problems like, let's say, you are stuck in traffic on your way to school every day. Well, they would gather information about the problem, which would be the traffic jam, and they would see where the traffic jam starts. With this information, they would then form a hypothesis on how to stop this traffic jam, and then they would design a solution to get the traffic jam alleviated. Once they do that, they will oversee construction if it does get approved, and then problem solved. Now, what else do engineers do? Well, they change the world every day. They solve many of our day to day problems, and they are always learning on how to make life better for us. Now, what is civil engineering? Well, civil engineering is an engineering branch that designs and maintains roads, bridges, dams, and similar structures and everything that goes into our cities in road. Now, civil engineering are now civil engineers are looking out for the greater good of everyone and tries to find solutions for everyone's problems. Now, why would someone do civil engineering? Well, this is why. Civil engineering is a very interesting branch of engineering. Civil engineering is working with governments and engineering firms to find a better way for people to live. This could be anything from making a new road or a bridge or a skyscraper. They are always looking out for the common good of people and trying to make life easier and better for them. Now, what do civil engineers make? Well, right out of college, in about 0 to 1 year, I guess you could say, their starting out pay is about 50,000 to 65,000, depending. And now this all depends on your job that you get out of college. Now, let's say you've been with that job for a few years now and you get bumped up. Well, you'll get bumped up to probably about 65,000 to 100,000 if you're lucky. Now, if you stay with that business even longer for like 15 plus years, you could be making $100,000 or more. Now, to be making that money, you need a lot of skills for civil engineering. You need a lot of math skills like calculus, geometry, statistics, economics and accounting, and many more. Now, you also need to be skilled in physics and critical thinking and logical problem solving, attention to detail and seeing a big picture of a problem, time management, being decisive but creative, writing and graphics, so 3D designing in CAD. Now you need to be curious and always have that creative side running. And then teamwork and communication skills so you can talk to your other peers because civil engineers work with many other people. Now, civil engineers work with anyone from environmental engineering to architecture. Now, how would someone become an civil engineer? Well, they would need a bachelor's degree at a EAC or ABET accredited college. They would need to take a FE exam or their final exam. They would need to be a EIT or EI for about 4 years and under the guidance of a licensed professional engineer. They would then take their PE exam to signify that they're a professional engineer, and then they would continue their education by meeting in professional development hours every 2 years in most states. Now, what catches people's eyes with civil engineering? Well, civil engineering is very captivating. You will always be helping people's lives to be a little bit better and easier. You are seeing the constructions of roads, bridges, and problems in society being solved. You are trying to solve a new problem every day and make the world a bit of a better place for people. You would have fun knowing that you are doing something good for your world and you are working with a lot of great people throughout the engineering branches. And with these other great people, you will be solving the world's problems and trying to fix it. Thank you for your time. See you after quarantine.